everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maticus Valentine Cole, and welcome to Monday Q&A. Fantastic. Yeah. Okay, before we get started, guys, I want to thank everyone who has been watching my videos and subscribing. I could not do this without you, and I thank you from the very bottom of my heart. Just like right there. Yeah. Pretty good. Right there. But also all this from the top of my heart, too. Left, right, all of it, the whole heart. Thank you so much. I appreciate it because I really could not do this without you. And even though I just said that, it's worth saying twice. Okay? So, without any further ado, we're going to get to the questions that have been submitted from my Instagram followers or just people that I happen to know on social media or just in my actual social media, which is a little thing I call life. Okay? All right. Let's say. Well, first up, I got questions from the lovely Erica at Phoenix Poetry 28. And she asked me a lot of really good questions. And so most of the questions are actually going to be from her. Thank you, Erica. Appreciate it, babe. All right. Let's see. Eric asks, what is the first thing about a woman that attracts you to her? Mm, 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 mm. This is one of those situations where it's like, do I tell the truth? Do I tell kind of the truth? Do I tell blah, 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 blah? All right. Well, I'll tell the truth. It's very simple. It really depends on the woman, and I think that's true of most attractions. When, what attracts you to woman A or man A or B or C or D, it's always going to be completely different. Though there are a few things that do stick out in the first 15 seconds. Now, if we're going to be honest, looks are usually the first thing that people notice, but honestly, after that 15 seconds, those looks really do take a serious rise or a serious dive, depending on two things. Are they nice or are they not? And I'm not really talking about temperament in that respect because, I've known some people who are personality-wise as bland as oatmeal, but have a real depth to themselves. They're actually really, really sweet. And this answer, believe it or not, is actually very, very different than it would have been if you had asked me when I was 23 as opposed to 43. 23, I would have been like, boobs. I love boobs. Breastises. Knockers. Dirty pillows. Yep. But as we all get older and our tastes change, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's the physicality is only serves to get your attention, but what keeps you to stay are the things that typically matter, and that usually goes for all relationships, one way or the other. But typically, I like women who are funny. It doesn't matter. They can be introverts, very internal, very quiet, or they can be extroverts, people like me who are just blah, 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 blah. I love that, and it's always good. But really, what first attracts me to a woman is basically how she carries herself. Is she confident or is she... Mm, mm, mm. Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me. And that's pretty much it. If you're overly shy, what are we going to talk about? Are we going to even be able to talk? So definitely, I like women who are just as real as is humanly possible. That's always a plus. Okay, Good question, Erica. Very good question. Okay. Yeah, now she also asks, what is my most embarrassing moment? There are so many. There are so many. But if I were to bank whatever pops out in the land, just randomly, the most embarrassing moments for me are the ones where I am on stage and my body betrays me. And a lot of you thinking, huh? What? What? Okay, guys, let me put it this way. Have you ever had a really good chimichanga and then decided to be in a room filled with people who using a sound system that picks up everything that's going around you within the last, within a 5 foot radius? I have. And let me illustrate. Oh, summer breezes. Everything is ever so fragrant. In an autumn filled with the decadence of a midnight. Excuse me. Midnight hour. Um, there's chipmunks and all nature. Excuse me. And there's something that. Oh, darling, I just want to tell you, I, I, love you. Shit like that. I'm happy to say that those moments are extremely few and extremely far between. But it has happened. And if nothing else, those situations really serve to show um, who actually loves you and who doesn't. Anyway, but anyway, there is actually power in embarrassment because when people try to embarrass you, or if you embarrass yourself, there are people that try to make you feel worse. These are not the typically people I associate with, and there are people who actually try to make you feel better. And those are the people that I do associate with. Not because I want to surround myself with sycophants all the time, but I appreciate compassion. I mean, especially in a day and age when we are, as a country, becoming a little more divisive, when we're becoming a little more quick to anger. Compassion is a resource that is steadily becoming more and more rare, and it's a tragedy. More so than almost anything else that's going on. The tragedy isn't so much what's happening in the world, but more than what's happening inside us. If we're not going to stay a people that has an open mind, if we're not going to be a people that has an open soul or an open heart, this is life. We only get one. What are you doing wasting it on trying to make yourself feel better by making other people feel like shit? It doesn't make sense to me. It's absolutely idiotic in my opinion. And and that would actually be another embarrassing moment. Those times when, as a human being, I fail in my own philosophy. You know, but we're all human beings. We're not perfect. No one expects us to be perfect, but we should expect of ourselves to at least try. That's all you can do. If you're doing your best and fail, that is so much better than if you just don't try anything at all and you just be a failure. Don't be content in being a failure. Try. Freaking try. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah. So so that's another good question. Okay. Last question actually comes from both Erica and the lovely Stefanie Dolan, both of two of my followers on Instagram and both people who I love dearly. And they both basically asked me the same question, which was, do you believe in soulmates? Now, hang on, don't leave, don't leave. Okay, I know a lot of people are going, oh, really? We're gonna talk about that, really? Well, yeah, we are. But hear me out, okay? Just relax, chill, zen. Okay. Do I believe in soulmates? Yes, but it's rare. I, I find true soulmates are those who don't just share our joys, but they also share our pain. But it can't be, just one. It has to be both. I mean, a soulmate, and this is just my opinion, is just someone who just gets you. You know, I mean, there's always a good. Uh, it's always a good thing to have mystery in a relationship, but not a mystery of who you are. If you're being open about that and they accept that, then that's awesome. So someone who just gets you or doesn't get you at all, but the love for you is so strong that what makes you different isn't an obstacle, but the spice that makes your passion sing. Okay? But contrary to popular belief, uh, soulmates aren't obvious. They are not They are not defined after love at first sight. In fact, in my opinion, there is no love at first sight. Put down the hangman's noose. Put down your torches. Put down your picket signs. What? This poet who believes himself to be romantic, who believes himself to be passionate, does not believe in love at first sight? No, I don't. What I do believe is that there is lust at first sight, and there is a huge difference. Okay? So, given that, a true soulmate is someone who you trusted, you open your heart to. It's and is returned with that same level of open trust to you, you know, of their own. Yeah, because without trust, folks, my darlings, apples of my orchard, without trust, love, true love, can't exist. And since trust is not instant, love can't be either. What you can give at first sight is, well, there's true lust and there's true affection. You can be affectionate at first sight, but a soulmate, a true soulmate, just is someone who loves you without condition and someone who you can love without condition. And it's really that simple. Okay? There. Now we've taken our deep breath and everything is all good. And that's our 3 questions for today for Poetry Money. Poetry Money. Am I thinking about my pocketbook? No, I'm thinking about you and how grateful I am that you guys have stopped by. All right, now guys, if you like this video, last video I got 2 likes. Oh, thank you for liking those 2 people who did. Today let's go for at least 4. That would be nice. Okay, but if you like the video, hit the like button. If you haven't already done so, subscribe. And also, if one of my opinions happens to be one that someone else you think might want to hear, or someone else who may might appreciate my particular cup of tea. Delicious. Share, 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 share. Okay? And as always, keep the shadows at your feet, forever out of your heart. And we will see you on Wednesday when I'm going to go back to Kenyo Live and perform another poetry show. And I promise I'll do a little bit better at the editing. I double dipped that first segment. Sue me. Love you guys. Till next time. Latest.